You can tell by that the way that guy's playing that piano that he's proper playing it. There's the thunk clunk keys, aren't they? Loving
it like that.
Yeah, there must be for we're all going. Yeah. But if that's so many people, like after 29 Tub Thumpers, then what's he going to be like? It's going to be a 2-hour show of that music and everyone's picture.
Yeah. I do. I mean, every time. Well, we've got another guest to add on to the intro for next week, but I've already made it. So it'll be on next week. But anyway, for people that don't know, Si, welcome to Tub Thumpers. Tell you what, I am roast. I was telling our guest before, I'm absolutely roasting today, mate. It's such a hot day here, the end of September. It's ridiculous. Is it cold?
It's got warm here though, to be fair. This week it's supposed to be dead. It's been right warm here these past couple of days. It's supposed to be right warm here for a week as well. Well, the October kicks in.
But anyway, Si, welcome to Tub Thumpers Part 28, Si. Part 28. So we've done the first 3, so we've had 25 lovely people. And to add onto these lovely people, we've got this guy. What does he say? Yeah. Yes. Anyway, here he is. How is you?
Hello. That was awesome.
How's you? Yeah.
How are you? Yes.
Well, I forgot how did that come about? That I know it was your beard, obviously, but how did the
well, I'm surprised you don't know. It's from Adam the Woo, because Adam the Woo does it quite a bit when he talks about Sean Connery.
Adam the Woo.
Adam the Woo does it.
Yeah.
And then I had the beard, and people were saying I look like Connery, so I was like, yes, and it's just
it's funny that because you got the beard, and obviously people are going to say, "Oh, he looks like Connery." Until Si made those pictures, and you're like, "Holy France, he does look like."
I actually thought that was Sean Connery, and I really did. I mean, it was that good. It was
absolutely but
brilliant.
Hello, Stuart. Welcome to Tub Thumpers, my good friend. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you very much, and appreciate the invite. Thank you.
Oh, well, we've had your lovely other half on, so it's about time we got the other half.
She's got some tubs on her, hasn't she? So brilliant.
Oh, she was superb, man. And that's the nicest thing about it. It's like I said, when Leslie came on, and we've got another lovely lady on next week, and obviously George. It's great to see what they all have, and I think they blew us all away and so forth, and it was nice. They're a big part of our community, aren't they? So it was lovely.
Did you say you got another lovely lady on again next week? I thought Adam Berry's already been on.
He's not very well
watching tonight, so it's all good.
Oh, I hope he gets better soon. He's not very well, is he?
Yeah, bless him.
Got a bugger from it, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, while he's saying that as well, just for a second, our good friend Lord Milvarder, it was his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday, Lord Milvarder. But also his wife's not well. So for me and Si, from all the chat at Tub Thumpers and the lads at ZSL, we wish you all the best. You know what I mean? Get well soon, Mrs. Lord Milvarder.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Awesome. Matt's Collection is here. Hello, everyone. Have to catch the rewind on this one, but I'm out at. Have you listened to this science? I'm out at Galaxy's Edge. You just look at just thought, what do you want to do today? Shopping? Oh, I don't know. Fancy Galaxy's Edge might do.
I'm just reading that NBIT count your 31 Star Speeder 3000s at Tatooine Traders.
Do you want one of them? They're nice. I watched.
I've got nowhere to put it, Shabby. That's the thing, mate. I've got nowhere to put it. I'm running out of room.
Yeah,
it does look nice.
It's like a train thing.
It's the thing for Star Tours in it, Stu. It's like, I've never been.
Yeah.
It's the
original one. It's the original footage of the ride when they first.
Right, so it's just right. It's a Star Tours ride.
I watched this video, and how much was it, Stu? About $350 around there, wasn't it?
I think it's about $300. Yeah.
It's got a video screen in it that does the actual Star Tour. It lights up. It makes noises. It's big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for 350 quid, especially what you look at nowadays, that's a bargain, man. I think only one got one too, and Martin got one as well, didn't he? So there's a few lads that got one. GForce.
Can you only buy them from Galaxy's Edge? Can you only get them from there?
Disney Store one, it's Stu.
Yeah, only Disney Store in the States, though. It wasn't UK, so you couldn't get them in the UK.
Got you. Our GForce is here. Hello, GForce. Mr. Kieran Ball is here. Hello, Mr. Kieran Ball. Here we go.
Balls.
I hope we're not here just to see Stu's match. Well, it depends.
Oh,
what's in
really?
it.
God, give it a rest,
depends
Paul.
what's
Give
in
it a
his
rest,
job.
mate. Unbelievable. I've got a nice collection. Though. It's coming along quite nicely, to be honest with you.
all this for months, and then well, actually,
Yeah, but I'm not even going to go there, mate.
Absolutely brilliant, Mr. Gerard. Did you see his dinner tonight? Did you see his dinner?
No, I'm sick of looking at his team. I'm sick of it. He's keeping me fat forever. I think to myself, that day today. And then I go in the chat and then I see Gerard's tea and I'm like, declare burgers for tea or something. It just ruins it every day for me.
Gerard
You've got to feed it.
What does your fish paste sandwich not look as good when you see his? You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Mr. Redmond, hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Chajissa is here. The lovely DT.
He's doing well, isn't he, Terry? He's passing all his tests, isn't he, Terry? TJC's passing all his tests with fine for us. Yeah.
He is. Doing all right. Bless him. Good.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to become one of those drivers, though. You know, when you're running for the bus and they just go, they don't stop for you. Wait, I wonder if he's going to become one of
themselves.
Then slowing down a bit, so that old lady runs a bit more, then take off. I wonder if he's going to turn into that sort of bus driver.
Of course he will.
Let's have a look at your goodies, Stu.
Oh,
don't have to take that. Oppie, good old Oppie's here. You're up to 40 already. Thanks, everyone. Wow. We appreciate that. Des T, look at the right. We were talking about this, weren't we, before? Look at this, Si. Look at this for a comment. Olaf from the Algarve. Looking forward to Stu's TUB Thumpers. I wonder if he's working on his tan. Can you imagine he's there?
Oh, more than likely, yeah. Sitting there in his mankini. Brilliant.
Oh, absolutely superb. Miriam's here. Hey, Miriam. Let's have a look. Destiny. Oh, Mr. James is here. Hello, James. Good old James. Kesey. All right, Cave. Georgie, I think we all know her, don't we? Hello, Georgie. Let's have a look. Who's ready for a massive tub of ponies?
Don't you start? Unbelievable.
Seems to be a bit of a theme here, doesn't there? Seems to be a bit of a theme.
Just whatever.
Make sure she hasn't sneaked any ponies in there, but she hasn't, so it's all good.
Have you got your bucket and spade, Georgie? Bucket and spade? Look at her laughing. Ricardo, good old Ricardo's here. There we go. Shabby so far behind in the chat. Kieran's finished complaining about Si's question of the week. Have you got a good question of the week this week, Si?
Just got 2 questions this week.
2?
Oh. Yeah, one something that baffles me, and there's one something that's always baffled me.
Fair enough.
Mr. McGuire. Hiya, Johnny boy. Let's have a look. Who else is here? Gil's there. Ali, hey, Gilster must be having the day off. Look at this. Here on a Wednesday afternoon. Oh, here he is. He's not feeling well, is he? Here he is. So let's have a look. Evening, Shabby. Science Stu has previously said not feeling 100% and football is on. Who's on? Who's playing? Oh, Spurs are on, aren't they? Yeah.
All I see from that is Evening Stu, Evening Shabby's Science Stu, as previously said, football is on. Blah blah. That's all I've said. That's all I've heard.
Kieran has found out what's wrong with Adam, as you can see right there.
Aftershave overdose.
He had that much on, just overwhelmed him. And Stu, I'm here at the moment.
Yeah, typical. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Not feeling well. Must have been an Arsenal ass kicking. Oh, look at GForce. Look at him, eh?
Well, they're getting it in. He's getting it
in. Perhaps Adam should switch off before Si's question, as he's really poorly. He's got a good point, Si. I think I bought most of my Stu's Little Pony collection. Oh, right, okay. I tend to buy one for him every time I find a cheap one.
That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. You can stop it, though, honestly.
Hi, Bri. Good old Bry's here. Over 40. Wow. Mr. Vintage Toy Rush. Hello.
VTR. Yeah, still recovering from his chat.
Is fish paste the same as tuna fish sandwiches here? No, it's different in its size. It's like did you have it, Stu, when you were a kid? My mum used to buy.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. You get it in those little glass tubs, didn't you?
The little glass tubs,
with the lid. Yeah,
Not for me.
Not for me.
I love it. You know, mayonnaise and tuna paste. You don't like it, Stu?
No, it stinks. Man, it's disgusting. Don't like it.
Size never.
I love that stuff. I still got it in the fridge, yeah. I've got salmon. I like salmon. I like crab paste. I like beef paste. I don't like chicken and ham. It's just crap.
I think chicken and ham is probably the better one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like tuna mayonnaise. That's my favourite.
I don't mind tuna mayonnaise sandwich. I don't mind the proper tuna mayonnaise sandwich. That's nice. But fish paste, oh, good God, no, it's disgusting.
Thing is, you've got to have cucumber on your tuna mayonnaise sandwich, haven't you? It's the law. Because the cucumber.
You two parts side. I'll have mayonnaise. Oh, I'm watching my health, so I'll have a bit of cucumber.
How do you have your cucumber chopped up size? Is it like in little circles, or do you do it in little chunks with the tuna sandwich?
I do. Nice little, but it's got to be thin. Can't eat any.
I like them.
No, I hate crunchy vegetable. I like thin cucumber, thin tomato, thin onion.
Shabby, can you ask Stu if he's got any R5D4s in his collection? As I've heard, they're very rare.
Unbelievable. I can't believe that. That's yeah. Nice one. Yeah, cheers, Kevin. 2,
3. Claire sat you next to me. She goes, "Why does he buy 2?" So I had to do the explaining of you displaying and your opening.
Yeah.
And to Claire, she was like, she didn't get that at all. She was a bit baffled by that.
Oh,
like, what do you mean? I said, well, he keeps one nice to display and one nice, so it's for the. And she was like, well, why do you buy 2? And it was hard to explain to people. I get it in a sense because I'm an inbox collector. I don't open anything, so I get it. I get why you would want to buy them and want to open them, but you try explaining that to people who doesn't collect. That is one of the hardest things to explain.
I know. You can keep that in the cupboard, Georgie. You can keep that in the cupboard.
Sardine and tomato paste side in the cupboard.
See, Georgie knows.
In the cupboard next to the toilet rolls. That's where she has them. Do you know what I mean?
So one night when I come home from late one night, I got in and the first thing that hit me was the smell of like fish. She'd had fish for dinner, and it proper stunk. It's disgusting. It hit me around the face like a wet kipper. Oh,
Andrew Lemire just sent me a matchbox, a boat matchbox we all had as kids. You know, the one with the 2 like the sailors in it, and it's like a police boat, whatever. But he sent this with it. It's a cowabunga cleanse. It's soap, like turtle soap.
Oh, right.
I have never smelled anything so bad in my life. And he actually wrote on the letter, "It's going to stink, this, Shabs. It smells awful." So why send it to me? I don't understand that. He's like, "Oh, I'll send this to Shabs." Honestly, I've never smelled anything like it in my life. Let's have a look. Food should not come out of a tube.
Absolutely not.
The best thing about being an adult is you no longer have to have paste from a jar on your sandwich.
I know, but if you didn't, how could Mark get the perfect balance on his knee from that sandwich? It wasn't made out of paste. Perfect balance.
Sometimes I think me and you are here just for the convenience of everybody else. Have you ever
thought
like
Yeah.
My question would be, what fish is in that paste? Yeah, what do they make? It must be tuna, eh? It's got to be.
Tuna mayonnaise is tuna, isn't it?
Yeah.
But is it real fish or is it like artificial? Like, because it's paste, isn't it? Like chicken paste, tuna paste, but it's still paste.
It's got to be artificial. Fish don't normally smell that bad. But that's it's gross.
I've heard Des uses it to put his bricks together. Do you know what I mean? Jumpy! This old guy has to keep a spreadsheet to avoid a Stewie situation. Nice, Brian.
It was an easy mistake to make. I mean, so I've not seen any of those figures out in any of the shops at all. So to see it at £9, I thought that's a bargain. And Georgie said, "Do you have it?" And of course, I was like, "No, I don't." So we ended up buying one, and then I get home, and order another 2, so I can have 3, 2 to open and 1 to keep on card. So the first box that I opened up on Monday, I had 2 of them in there anyway. And I was like, for crying out loud. So I've got 5 now, but I think Des T's going to be having one. So
5. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
Aish is here.
Brilliant.
Oh, it's Shabby and my milkman. They are Milkman size right here.
Hello.
Here we
Night
go.
off tonight.
Good old George. Oh, it's a repeat. What do you mean, George? Repeat. What? Jumpy, I had salmon paste sarnie for my dinner today. What's wrong with you? They are even Jumpy's like,
the paste posse. Love the paste posse.
Paste posse.
Hey, Sam, you can put that one in your t-shirts next to it next month.
Yeah. Big up paste posse. Brap.
I'd rather sniff dog food than that fish paste. I really would. It's just, it's
I
horrible.
love paste. I love getting home from school. Like, you put 2 pieces of toast in, and you look and you think, oh, I can't be hard to Marmite. Don't really want jam. Where's the paste? And you have a lovely paste. And sometimes I'll even go as far as to put sauce on top of it. It's no wonder I am fat.
Treat yourself,
No
treat yourself.
wonder.
Yeah.
Well,
Just to find out that's paste is.
It's not crab, beef, or tuna. Well, of course it is, Kevin. It says on the jar. Our Keith says trying to eat a tuna sandwich when you have 9 cats is like walking in a battlefield with 10 legs.
And it is. God, my cat goes mad if I open tuna. He goes crazy. But I was giving me though.
Stu took the R5 and the George name seriously. Did you? Stu?
Yeah. Literally.
What's this about R5s? What are they talking about here?
Well, it's nice to see some of us watch your videos, Stu.
So there's a droid called R5D4, isn't there? The Star Wars one. I've just explained it to you, Shabby. Weren't you listening?
Oh, sorry, I was
never
watching.
listens.
Yeah, well, I do.
Unbelievable. So,
no, Stu, don't repeat yourself, Stu.
No, I'm not going to
watch
repeat
it back
it.
like everybody else
You have to watch your video back. Unbelievable. You're sitting here and I've just mentioned it.
It's the rudeness of it. Next week, Tub Thumpers.
Oh, I've missed it.
Danga channel next week.
I'll be on my phone like this and I'll be doing stuff and she'll be talking and I'm going, yeah. And then it goes quiet, right? And I think, oh, shit. You know what I mean? So I go, and I look and she's staring right at me. She goes, what have I just said? And I go, what? She goes, what did I just say right now? And I thought, oh, no. I am my wife goes mental because she hates it because I can't multitask at all. But I know that's one of the reason I know I'm in trouble, Stu. When I have that like a minute of silence and I think, oh no, she's got me again.
You know what? I'm not being funny. I'll do anything for a minute of silence. Georgie, I'm only joking.
There's a rumor that the paste is made from scrapings of the bottom of an old fish tanks. That's the rumor that's going around.
Nice.
I'm not having that. They won't do that.
Here we go.
Would they?
Oh, here we go. A1 is closing down. They have made it 33% off everything now. They still have Stormtroopers for vintage. There you go.
Oh, that's George. Oh, okay. Oh.
Thanks for that, George. I hope you're feeling well, Aisha. What Stu didn't say was while I was paying for R5, he asked if they had a second one. Good job they didn't.
It's an easy mistake to make, isn't it? Easy mistake to make.
Stu, I remember Stacious Room saying it once in the stream a couple of years back, and he went, do you know what? He goes, I'm at the point now because I put everything in my storeroom and my stockroom and stuff that sometimes I forget what I'm buying. And I scoffed at that. I went, as if you can forget what you're buying. Now, the amount of times I look at stuff or pick stuff up and go, have I got that? And you can't. It's so hard now. I've bought things so many times, twice myself.
Yeah.
You just don't remember, do you?
Well, in my defense, I did cancel a load of pre-orders and I thought that was one of them, but I'm obviously not. But there you are. What can you do? And Kieran, that's a bit harsh, mate. I actually left my wallet at home that day. Put me in a proper mood. Wasn't happy. I left my wallet at home.
I know, Kieran, a treat. Nothing quality-wise ever ends up. Nothing quality-wise ever ends up in anything ending in paste. Ooh,
I don't know about that, Jonathan. Don't know about that.
Brilliant, Si. Brilliant. I'm moving on before I say something. Spreadsheet.
Rob's not doing one. Hello, Rob.
Good old Rob's here. Let's have a look. They all left the old wallet at home, eh?
Honestly, I did. I left my wallet at home, and it put me in a really bad mood. George, you can testify for that.
There's 44 lads at home now going, yeah, of course you did, Stu. We've all fallen for that, Stu. Oh, look, he came in, oh, yeah, the old
yeah. It's true. I'm all right. I'm cool.
I bought so much, I forgot how many vintage TIE fighters, AT-AT, Scout Walkers, battle tanks, and cardboard Action Force headquarters. Have you seen Georgie's collection, Stu and Si?
Yeah,
have you seen all those headquarters, those Action Force headquarters he's got on top of each other? About 8 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Well, I knew a girl called Spreadsheet.
Oh,
I have 10 packages now for me Robocop build. Only another 16 to arrive.
It's quite big, that Robocop. I saw an advert for it. It's quite a size, isn't it, that Robocop that you're building up?
I've not seen that one.
It was a
The one I'm
sulky
after is that Batmobile one. And I know it's gone a few issues over now, but it's still available. I might have to crack it. Because that 66 Batmobile's like a foot and a half. It's a good size Batmobile.
It was a
you know, when
sulky
you collect them every 2 weeks, don't you? And put them together, don't you? It's one of them where every 2 weeks a magazine comes and you put it together, and but it looks nice.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was tempted, but no.
Well, anyway, we've got down to the bottom of the chat, and the reason for that is because everybody's favorite part of the week, size question. So, without further ado, let's make him big.
The thing is, right, my questions this week are two, and the two that have always baffled me, right? The first one is, how come, right, the loudest word we ever shout is the word quiet? And the second question is, do you know when you're a kid, like, and you think of Santa Claus and everything, like half of us in the 80s, we had like electric fires, didn't we? We didn't have like an open fire, we had electric ones. But we all believed that Santa came down the chimney, didn't we? But obviously, when you're a kid, you think, well, how could he come down the chimney in my house? There's an electric fire here. So, what was your reasons if you had electric fire? How did Santa get in? Like, because our mum just left him a back door key, obviously. How did your mum let him in?
Right. So the two questions of the week this week, Stuart, are: why is the loudest word we shout is quiet? And
well, that's easy.
How did Santa get in your house?
Well, the first one's easy, Si. Right. If you're in a room full of noisy children, you're not going to go in and go quiet, because they're not going to hear you. So you've got to shout authoritatively and loud, and then they go quiet. There's no point whispering quiet, isn't there? No point whispering quiet.
It is weird, though, isn't it, that the loudest word we say is quiet.
Yeah, it's ironic, I think. Very ironic, but that's the reason. That's how I see it. And the second one is, we all know that Father Christmas turns into dust when he goes down the chimney, and then he magics out at the bottom.
Obvious, Si. Obvious.
Never heard that one.
Yeah, did you ever hear this?
We left the back door open and said, "Just come in round back."
Lord Jay did it. We got a younger brother. Do you remember? Si? Our house was freezing Christmas Day morning. Freezing. He'd left the back door open all night so Father Christmas could come in. We left the back door open all night. Unbelievable.
Well, you can't come down your chimney because you don't have that sort of fire. Well, that's how Santa gets in your house as a kid. But in some houses, he can't get in that way, can he? So how would he get in? So what did your mum and dad tell you? How did he get in the house?
Electric fire, even if you've got electric fire, you still got a chimney. So what he does is he jumps up in the air and he goes ding, and he turns to dust, and he goes whoosh, and comes out and goes dong at the bottom.
Oh, brilliant!
Magic.
He goes what? What does he do?
Sound effects.
Sean Connery has credit everywhere. That's what BTR is saying.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Oh, good. I haven't missed the question, says our Delvian. Always got my calculator, George. Rely on me. Nobody's saying anything about if pasty's real or not, or if it's unhealthy or unhealthy it is. We're just saying we like it. Effing Spanish Inquisition. Jumpy's still at home going, is it good for you? Is it,
I like pasty.
Oh, BOE here. Hello, Claire. Father Christmas has a magic key, Si. A magic key.
A magic key?
Yeah. Jonathan says, magic, of course, Si. Magic. Would you class the dust as magic, Stu?
Yeah, it's magic dust, isn't it? He turns into magic dust.
It certainly was magic in the 90s.
Definitely was.
Because he's got to get back up the chimney as well, isn't he? He's not going to like climb or like because he get covered in soot, wouldn't he? Or get electrocuted.
Stu, and a magic key. A lot of people in the chat are saying magic key, Si. Even DTM. Santa has a magic front door key. What? Yeah. Right. So he has a magic. And GForce says we have to shout quiet because we have to be louder than the noise in the room in order to be heard.
There you are. Well done.
Stu, just explain that.
There you are. Well done, G.
I'm still talking to your missus about calculators.
You can't get over that. You can't get over that. We was at breakfast at NEC last year, and Georgie was getting like that, and you judged. Yeah.
This T says Santa has a magical key for the back door.
Does he now?
Yeah.
He hasn't got a magical key for my back door, I can tell you that.
Santa has a magic key, stupid. Lovely Helen. He was probably shacked up with my mother anyway.
Oh, dear.
Santa's magic.
Absolutely.
TJC. I'm sure Georgie doesn't have to shout quiet to you that often, Stu.
No, she doesn't have to say it at all, to be honest with you. I'm not that noisy.
What's the loudest word Georgie says when you're in trouble?
Or does she call you Stuart?
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever been in trouble.
Get to France. There's no way I'm listening. Did you just hear him? Did you just hear him?
Oh my God.
I
He
don't
must
think
have
I've ever
thought I
been in
had Sandra
trouble.
written all over my face.
Unbelievable. How does he honestly think we're going to believe? I've never been trouble, Shabby.
Honestly. It's like when I go around my parents' house and we're always talking about my sisters and how naughty they were and the things they got up to, and I'm like, you didn't have to bat an eyelid with me. I was a good boy. That's all right.
I was good as gold.
I was.
Well, in a minute when I get down to the chat, no doubt Georgie will put us all straight with what he's
yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Librarians are the exception to the first question. That's a good point. Hang on a minute. Where's Scott Whitehouse when you need him? He'll be able to tell us that.
Well, just go shh, or Adam Berry, give those books back.
Ricardo, Santa wouldn't come to our neighborhood because we tried to shoot his reindeer for dinner. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
The word isn't quiet in our house. It's shut the fuck up.
Is that you or Camilla, Dave? I can't believe that's Camilla.
There's no way that's Dave. No way. I know who that is.
I like to see Dave shout that to Camilla, yeah.
Absolute disgrace right here. Santa isn't real, folks.
There's always one, isn't there? There's always one that's been doing it for everyone.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, VTR comes across as a really quiet, nice chap, but Santa isn't real. And in the conversation we had the other weekend, shocking. You wouldn't expect it.
What did he say? There's only 50 of us here. What did he say last week?
So we were coming back from the end from lunch at Sandown to go back into the toy fair, and he was going, when actors like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone pop their clogs and pass away, we're going to be next. We're going to be next. And I was like, that's nice, man. Really morbid. Cheers, pal.
Enjoy your dinner.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
More gravy. You're going to die in a week. More gravy.
Oh, he's going to be phoning me up. Stu, Arnie's popping his clogs, mate. We're next.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, Mr. B. I usually says as long as it's not magic mushrooms, so it might be. It might be magic candy canes with it being Christmas,
Oh, I like magic candy canes. Yeah,
I do. I love them. Santa didn't need to come down your chimney because he was already at your mum's bedside.
Oh, Tommy Cannon, Kieran Ball. Oh, he's genius, isn't he?
Hello, Mr. Fuller. Don't know about Father Christmas, but Father Michael tried his magic to get into my room on his. Brilliant. The opinions are Connor Fuller's, and they do not represent Tub Thumpers at all. So his opinion. One Christmas when I was young, we had a working coal log fire. I was playing in front of it when it wasn't lit, and no word of a lie, an effing dolly mixture fell from the chimney into the fire.
Did it?
I thought you said it was fairy dust.
Oh, so you must. So VTR, there you go. Jumpy's got proof right there.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Connor, man, unbelievable.
That's what Father Michael said.
Hello all. Avoiding the chat as I left my glasses on the table and not willing to go up and get him. Wait, you've never had the silent treatment? Oh yeah, I have loads of times.
Have you?
I'll leave it there. I'm not saying anything. He just walked in, so I ain't saying a word. But yeah, unlike Stu, I've been in trouble a shitload of times. Cat's often been asking me to speak because as I am so quiet and reserved, you hardly know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't shout. He gets a silent, disbelieving stare with desperate. Well, how can he when he's never in trouble? He's just told 50 of us he's never in trouble, Georgie.
I've never been in trouble.
She's even got a name for it. Death Ray Eyes.
I'm in trouble.
He's never in trouble, Mark. She even calls it Death Ray Eyes.
The thing is, we're doing a ladies' live stream in a month. I will add that to my question. So,
I'd rather you didn't, Shabby. I'd rather you didn't.
Perhaps Josie doesn't shout out or call Stu's names because she's just giving him the silent treatment for being naughty. There you go.
But to be fair, Georgie's never really that. So I'm just reading DGM's comment. But yeah, Georgie's, never really quiet. So I'm guessing I'm doing all right.
More likely, Father Michael was leaving a trailer suite. VTR, man.
Oh no.
Our Des. I like to shout down the chimney when I'm working on the roof. If there's young kids in the house, freaks them out, especially if it's summer.
Ooh, down the chimney.
He's up there throwing down dolly mixtures. I am currently naked, covered in honey, and getting ready to wrestle with a grizzly bear.
Cheers for that, George. Thank you very much, mate. That's an image, isn't it?
Tonight's bullshit award goes to Keith Knight. At our old house, we were haunted by 2 gay ghosts. Cat wasn't bothered by them, but they really put them. No. Shabby, read before you put them up. Oh, George is the secret chairman of the Cliff Richard Assassination. Keith is the secret chairman of the Cliff Richard Assassination Club. I like Cliff Richard.
Do you?
Great.
Well, no, he sang some classic Christmas, but I know Keith's not really a big fan, is he? But yeah, Cliff Richard. I've not thought of that name. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
How old is he?
Oh God knows. He's got to be quite old.
Well, he must be.
He's got to be in his late 70s, early 80s.
It's got to be.
Wow.
My mum would know. She's a fan of Cliff Richard.
Des leaning. Oh, absolutely brilliant DTM. But anyway, we all know Stu. We all know the universal toy. We all watch his quizzes, but there's a few things about our Stu that we don't know in the side. I mean, you sit there and think, yeah, but what's the real Stu like? Well,
here we go.
Well, let's learn about the real Stu in Stu's Gallery. You never told us you duetted with John Lennon and Elton John and all that.
Well, no one asked. No, I didn't think anybody was interested. So I got
Nuke's a good singer, Mark, but not that level.
This is the research side that we do at Tub Thumpers, and we get to find out that we now know he's Batman. Do you know what I mean? We now know him in a couple of walks of the Chippendales. There's a few things that we've learned tonight. There really is. Let's catch up with the chat, and then we can get on with the lovely Stu's Tubbs. Oh, can't wait to see what he shows. Remember, George, adding a pinch of freshly ground sea salt will add to the flavour, and add a bunch of crunch after crisping up. What are you talking about, Jumpy?
What is this cooking with Jumpy?
Oh, the pair will be pleased. Look at our mum. Actually, the lovely Cliff is 83, he's 84 in October. Thanks, Anne-Marie.
Well, thank you.
Too late, I've eaten them. Bloody brilliant. Where have you been, Zoe? Where have you been? 38 minutes. I tell you what, she was getting the nails done. Oh.
Going somewhere nice.
Let's have a look. Zoe T. Jonathan saying hello to Redmond. Well, anyways, so as you know at Tub Thumpers, me and Siwa and the chat were all very, very nosy about what's in people's tubs. So tonight is our Stu's turn. So I'm just going to put him right there. And as I say every week, our Stu, what's in your tubs?
Okay, so I've got a collection of random stuff. So most of you have seen my collection anyway. It's behind me, or you've seen it on video. So I've got a few collection bits, but then I've got some stuff that I've been sort of like accumulating over the years, and it's all like real personal stuff to me. So none of you lot will probably have it because it's personal to me. But we'll start off with this. So this is my first ever cuddly toy, and this was given to me. Well, I didn't know I had it because I was only born. I was fresh out the womb, so I didn't know what was going on. But this was from my auntie. Yeah. So this was from my auntie, bless her, and she sadly passed away a few years back. But I was so surprised that I've still got this. So this is my first ever cuddly toy. So
what's the name of that cuddly toy, Stuart?
After all these years, I have no idea.
It's funny, because normally you see them and they're all tatty and battered, but that looks great, isn't it, considering you've had it all them years.
It's all right. So at the moment, he sits on the sofa in our with our other cuddly toys. So that's that. So I'm really happy I've got that. So that was quite nice.
Awesome.
And then last Christmas, I went to Fordingbridge and went to a show put on called Furthest From. And I bought myself this because the same auntie who passed away, she bought me this when I was 9. That's how old I was when Return of the Jedi was released. But looking through my tubs, I've actually found my original version of it. It is it is just, it's actually not too bad, actually. Yeah, no, it's all good. So, yeah, really happy with that. So this is my original version. If I'd have known I had that, I wouldn't have bought the other one. But you know what I'm like for duplicating stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I was 9 years old when Return of the Jedi came out. So
absolutely
proper.
Brilliant.
Well, it's the only annual I've got. The only annual I've got. So really happy with that. So
Jumpy's got a thing for you here. He said, Stu, at the start of your last video, there was a voice saying unexpected item in unboxing area.
I get that a lot. I don't know what he's talking about. I do know what he's talking about, but
got to be Dumbo. Oh, there you are. So you can call your Teddy Dumbo. That's what our Des
Dumbo. Yeah, not very original. Des, is it? Come on, Des. That's not very original. But as people say, I look like Captain Jean-Luc Picard. I mean, obviously, I didn't look like that when I was young because I did have hair when I had this. But I was really into these plates. It's the Hamilton collection. And you used to get like little offers in the paper. You'd like little coupons and stuff like that, and you'd send away from them and pay 15 quid a month or whatever. So I had loads of these, and this is the only one I got left. I had like loads from Star Wars and what have you. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'll probably keep it because he does look like me when I'm shaved. But yeah, I quite like Star Trek. So that's that.
Yeah.
Did you ever use them though? Or you just
what the plate? No, what like as a dinner plate?
I know you're not supposed to use them, but did you ever use them?
No, it's an order. It's like a decoration, isn't it? You stick it on the wall.
I know, but say for example, you made your paste sandwich and you have nothing to put on it. Do you know what I mean?
No, probably not. I'd eat it off my knee.
Very good. Very good.
There you go.
Hello, APD. Good old
What
Nick's
else?
here.
So, just come down here. Good God. So, because we've got hardly any room, me and Georgie thought it might be an idea to start collecting some cards. So these are the original Star Wars cards because they're small and they don't take up much space. And these ones have still got the original chewing gum in. I've not tried it, but because I opened these up when I got them. But yeah, so I've just got these. So I think I've got 9 packs. No, I haven't. How many is that? 6, 7.
What, you opened them?
Oh yeah, I've opened them. I was wearing
open
gloves, but then I put them back in the packaging because I've got nowhere to display them at the moment.
Oh, can you imagine that chewing gum now?
Oh.
Taste the 80s.
Yeah, I'm not going to eat the gum.
No.
I'd rather eat a paste sandwich. But yeah, so I've just got those. That's quite cool. What else we got? Oh right, so 4 years ago when I started watching YouTube and stuff like that, these are my first ever figures that I got outside of Star Wars. So these are Mezco 112, and this is the Punisher from bloody lighting. Yeah, the Punisher.
John
from,
likes that.
Punisher. Is it John Bernthal? Netflix version.
Yeah, that's it.
So
So they actually did it after the actual character, after the guy.
Oh yeah. It's actually him. I don't know if you can see the likeness on the
Make it a bit
screen. He is so cool. So yeah, he's not been opened, but I've got nowhere to display him. And then I managed to get this one as well, Daredevil, from the same Netflix. So he's pretty cool. And they do another one as well when he's in his blue costume in the first season. But he's worth quite a bit of money, or he's quite expensive to get that blue one. So and because Georgie's watching, I'll probably never end up getting him. One day I will. But yeah, so they're quite cool. So hopefully one day I'll get to display those.
APD says it's the automatic phone calls that tweaks Stu out. Is that right?
Automatic phone calls.
Yeah.
Him and his bloody phone calls. Oh yes, he says, I know what he's talking about now. Yeah.
Maybe you should call the elephant Sean Connery.
I might just call him Connery. Actually, I'll just call him Connery. I'll call him Connery. I like that. Well done, Zoe. Next up,
the Hamilton collection looks more like Picard to me.
I tell you, he's a comedian. That Jumpy, he needs to come on a live stream. So then the first Sandown Toy Fair I went to, they had some signings, and it was around about the time the Phantom Menace was released at the pictures or the theaters, as you say over there. And I managed to meet the guy who played Rune Heiko, and that was Jerome Blake. So I got a signed figure.
Oh,
from him. So he's quite cool. I like him.
Yeah.
And what else have I got? Then I met Ray Park.
Yeah, seen the picture.
So I met him at the same place. I tell you what, he is such a top guy. That was the video or the picture that was sent in with me with hair. And this is the other one. Oh, where's it gone?
That was so weird. No one reckoned. I thought you were the easiest one of them all. I thought, and everyone was like that, even staring, getting close at camera. And I was like, "What are you all doing? It's Stu."
Some people thought it was BOE. BOE. Nothing like BOE.
Kieran says you have to remove the gum from them's cards because it destroys the cards. Does it? Does it destroy the cards?
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to do that later. And then managed to meet I can't remember his name now. Who played Jar Jar Binks?
Ahmad Best.
Yes, I met him as well. That was down in Wales.
Did you like those 90s figures, Stu?
Do you know what? I didn't mind these. I like these. These ones were cool. Right. It was the Power of the Force 2 figures that I weren't too keen on because they were a bit bulky, weren't they? But other than that, yeah, I didn't mind them. I thought they were all right. So,
nice.
Yeah. I mean...
David,
I've got nowhere to display them. I would love to have, because with stuff like that, because they're all cloth goods, soft goods, you need to put them in like a cupboard with a glass case and a door and stuff like that. And all our space is full. So one day I will get to display them.
Yeah, I bought my son the Wolverine Mezco one years ago for his 18th. Okay. Yeah, he loved it. I made a video on it, and it was they were really. I never had Mezco before, and they're really, really well done.
Yeah, they are good figures. Georgie's got a Harley Quinn version, which I think is pretty cool. from the Suicide Squad or Suicide Squad, whichever one it is. But yeah. So next up, then we've got some pins. I do like collecting my pins.
Right.
So these are from where are these from? Disney. I think these are we got these in Florida. So so you got some pins there, which are pretty cool. Again, small, don't take up much space. We've got loads of them. Got nowhere to put them. So there you are. And then I think it was for a birthday present. It was in 2017. I got this set of Star Wars 40th anniversary pins as well. And that was from Georgie's.
They're cool.
Really nice.
Yeah, that's a nice set, that.
Yeah. So I need to find somewhere to display those. But we do like our pins. And it's Georgie that got me into the pins. And I've got this massive folder, like full of pins. So I've got loads of them that are on like a limited. Oh, it's upside down. What a Burke. There you go. There, right way around. Yeah, so I've got loads of them that are sort of like limited edition and stuff like that. And I mean, this whole folder's just full of pins. I don't want to show them all because it's just a ball ache to try and get them open.
So what do you do when you go to conventions or when you go away with Georgie, whatever? You'll always pick a pin. Is that done like that?
Oh yeah. Because they do pin trading. So sometimes you can get, like, if you've got duplicates and stuff, you can go off and trade pins and stuff like that. But I mainly collect either the Star Wars ones or the what do you call the Marvel ones. And Disney's Disney. Georgie's really into her Disney pins like Mickey, Minnie, and stuff like that, and different like parks pins and stuff. So yeah, they're pretty cool.
I've seen people get those bigger frames with corkboard and they pin them on the corkboard and they have them on the wall. Do you know what I mean? With a piece of like, but they put it in a frame and that looks pretty cool. Do you think you'd ever do that with them?
I think Georgie was saying to someone not so long ago that the cork does something to the badges or something like that.
Yeah.
What's this?
Here's what I get disowned by Stu because he reminds me of Steptoe. Stu, you remind me of so many people.
Steptoe.
They are nice. Jason's
here.
Sure?
Wow.
Size of milkman, you're Steptoe.
That's it. I'm a milkman, you're a scrap merchant. We're doing all right, aren't we?
She loves lads in the trade.
Glamour squad.
Wow.
Jason's here. Hi, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
Pins. Is that the American? Why would you call them over there? It's pins in it, VTR. Is that the American phrase? Pins.
Well,
they call them pins. With the pin badges. Pins, yeah.
Yeah, so basically what they are is you've got like a little back to them and you take them off and you just like stick them through, then put the back on again. So they're not like your conventional badge. What was that last comment? I missed that. Oh, thanks a lot.
Tommy Cannon, Kieran Bull.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
so I've got another couple of signature figures here. So I've got like Ula and
that was the mail away. I've got that one up there. Yeah, that's really nice. So
that was signed by Femi Taylor and Tim Rose. So
have you to anyone say anything bad about Femi Taylor that's met her? Oh, Matt loves her.
Oh God, yeah, she's lovely. She's really nice.
Yeah.
And then this one is probably one of my favorites. So this is signed by Jamie Bullock, who's sadly passed away.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's it as far as figures are concerned. So I've also again, because they're small, I've got like loads of like trading cards and stuff like that. So Georgie, bless her, she bought us this folder. So I've got the original 1977 Star Wars cards there. And then I've got that. So I've got the whole of the blue set. I've got the whole of the red set. So these are so cool. Really cool.
All originals as well. All the originals.
All originals, yeah.
Men.
Oh, they're absolutely awesome. And then there's this other set. Again, these are tops, but these are really nice. Oh God! So some of the artwork on those cards here are just absolutely fantastic. And I think we got a big box of them at where was it? Sandown Toy Fair. Georgie picked them up, and so I decided to sort through them. There's like loads of doubles and duplicates and stuff like that. Unlike me to get doubles and duplicates, but so I made a list of all the ones that were needed to collect to complete this collection. And Georgie, bless her, she went out and got them. for one of my birthday presents or
I
Christmas
like that.
presents.
I like that file thing they're in. That's nice. You know, like
Yeah,
the bag.
it's called a folder, Shabby.
Oh yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
like a standard. Yeah, I know, but it's not like
Yeah,
a
I know.
standard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. But these are absolutely fantastic, and like I say, they don't take up much space at all, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, they're
So, yeah.
awesome, man.
Liking those.
Good old
Liking those.
Georgie, getting you that.
Yeah, they are.
Oh no! Oh yeah, no, she's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She's so
So
supportive.
Jason says, I met Eula twice, very nice lady. And then Kieran replies, it's a bit of a long way to travel, Jason. Yeah, long way to go, Kieran.
Dear. So then this set here that I don't often display, this is Star Wars Celebration 2023, so last year. So Georgie, bless her, we were looking at these cards that they done specifically for the celebration, and these, like, there's 4 packs here, but it's a complete set of those cards.
Yeah,
these are absolutely incredible. There's some really nice cards in there. But
again,
yeah,
not just love foil cards. Foil cards are just mint, aren't they? To this day,
yeah.
anything foil.
I've been tempted to get some sent off for grading, but the last time I sent a card off to get graded, it was the rookie Luke Skywalker one from the original 1977 blue file cards. It come back graded 2, so I was a bit disappointed with that. So
Jonathan's got a question for you, Stu. Stu, did you pick up the cards as a complete set or collect them as you went along?
Which ones? Which cards are we talking about?
All the cards you just showed.
All the cards. So the original 1977 blue set and red set of cards, they were complete sets. The other ones that were in the folder that Georgie picked up, we picked up it was a massive box and there was hundreds of cards in there. But that wasn't a complete set. So Georgie asked me what I'd wanted for Christmas or birthday or something like that. I think it might have been last year. So I just said, there's like a couple of cards that I needed. But she ended up taking all the numbers down of the cards that I needed and got me those cards to complete that set. The set that from Celebration, that's a complete set. So that's a full set. So I've got some G.I. Joe ones there as well. I think it was it Adam Berry kindly gifted me those. And there's still a few in there that I need to collect. I need to put some... get a folder for those as well.
Our Dave says all these things Georgie's bought Stu. Did he forget his wallet again?
I'm not going to live that down, am I? Unbelievable. No, they were gifts. It was like birthday presents and Christmas presents. It's unbelievable. So as far as collection bits go, sorry, gone.
No, the DTM there. Stu's got a great selection of cards there. Very nice.
Yeah.
Stu's full name is Stuart. Where is my wallet, Norris? Okay, Stu. Yeah.
I'm glad I cleared that up, Jono. Cheers, pal. Yeah. So the rest of the stuff that I've got now is stuff that I've partaken in or been part of, and I've kept as a memento and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So well, this here, that it says Stu's stag, your shit. So basically, on my stag do, we went up to Liverpool, and this was really it was manic because it was literally in 2021. So it was still restrictions with COVID and stuff like that. So to try and get anywhere was quite well, they've done a great job actually. So we went up to Liverpool. And we stayed right next to Anfield, which was brilliant.
Why?
But we did all sorts of different events and stuff like that. And one of them was me dressed as in a Captain America onesie, out playing foot golf. And the thing with that was with my right foot, I was doing all right, wasn't doing too bad. But then because I was doing all right, they turned around and said, "Right, now lose your weaker foot." So we had to use our weaker foot, and I ended up coming last, and that's why I got that. But yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
But also with that stag do as well, we went out for a place, we went to lunch.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, okay, I like this. I'm going to have this, and this. And my 2 best men, because it was my 2 best men, my son and myself, it's just the 4 of us. And they said, no, your lunch is already ordered. And I was like, oh, okay, brilliant. So the first thing that comes around is this pair of blue gloves. And I was like, what? And then it didn't click. And then the next thing that came around was a waiver. And I said, no, sod that. I knew what was coming. I said, I'm not signing that. No chance. So what they had is this hot spicy chicken wings challenge.
Oh.
So you had, I think it was 10 minutes to eat them, and then you had 5 minutes cool down. And I thought, oh no, and I'm not doing it because I know what my stomach gets like. It was like, you know what I mean? I don't like feeling rough and rubbish and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. It got to the point where I worked myself up so much that I knocked those chicken wings back within like 3 minutes. It was just non-stop, knocked them back. I had sauce all the way around my lips and around my mouth. It felt like I'd been rimming a volcano. My face was on fire. Don't forget, this was like through COVID, just after COVID. So I was snotting everywhere, sweating everywhere. I was a right old state. And so after the 5 minutes cool down, I was like, oh my God. So I was just like drank a load of milk, sucking a load of ice cubes just to cool down. And so I did that. Then I went downstairs to wash the sauce off my eyes, of course, running my hands under like the taps, rubbing my eyes, of course, sauce in there, gets in my eyes, an absolute state. But luckily, my stomach didn't feel too bad. That evening, we went go-karting, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get myself something to drink because I'm feeling quite thirsty. So instead of getting something like milky, I got myself an orange juice. So I drank that, and the acidity of the orange juice hit my stomach. It felt like it was a kettle boiling in my stomach. I had proper cramps all night. It was... Yeah, so that was that. So apparently, I'm shit. There you are. Look at that.
There you are.
Brilliant.
I can't eat too hot things. I can eat hot, spicy things, but on a level, if they're too hot,
see, I don't. I like not habaneros. What they call them, jalapenos. I don't mind those. But I think anything like too spicy, it takes the taste away, and you just got like this burning in your mouth.
Yeah,
so,
Jonathan says that award is like someone who forgot their wallet on a weekend away trip would be given. Just saying.
Well, I mean, do you know what? I've got to say, what's George?
George says they don't need to hear stories. They just want to see what's in your tubs. Give me strength. Insert quiet death.
There's a story behind it. Unbelievable.
Look at this. What a catch, Georgie.
Oh, dear.
Oh, brilliant.
Well,
brilliant.
Okay, so basically, I'm just going to show things. And the next
you do what you have to do, Stu. Don't listen to this.
Thank you, Shabby. Thank you. Do you know what? I was nothing but nice to Georgie when she was doing her tub thumpers. I was so proud, and she comes up and mugs me off. Unbelievable. Right. So next up, I've got some army dog tags, and you're thinking, why have I got those?
Yeah.
Well, myself and Georgie. Cheers, chaps. Myself and Georgie, we did a play in when was it? 2013 and 2014. A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
So we all had dog tags and stuff like that. So Georgie organised all the dog tags for everybody and stuff like that. So we did it at a local theatre, and then we took it up to Edinburgh Fringe the following year.
What's the best play you were in? What's your favourite one that you think? Yeah, that was awesome.
The best play I've in was being the only play I was in, which was A Few Good Men. I absolutely loved that, and I've still got the script for it. This is the script. So everything that's like in yellow. I mean, I've got bloody pages of it, like all those lines. I had to learn all those lines. That is by far the best play that I've ever done. It really was. It was the only play I've ever done.
Do you not fancy doing it again? Me and Jen. I love theatre and all that sort of stuff. And me and Jen go and do the amateur theatre every year. We go and support them every Christmas. We do it. Do you know what I mean? And like, do you never fancy getting back into it? You or Georgie?
We don't have the time, to be honest. I mean, because of my working hours now, it's because I if I do it, I've got to commit, and I could commit to these, but I just can't commit now. And I would prefer to do a play, something like this again, than do a musical. And I thought, PJ.
Steady on, Kieran. Let's not give Stu any bad ideas. Look at that.
Oh dear. Well, I don't know what to say.
We've seen the pictures, Stu. It was more like The Hangover. Oh, brilliant.
So yeah, that was the full script. So yeah, brilliant.
And would you did you play the Tom Cruise part?
I did, yeah. Lieutenant Caffey, yeah. But like I said, this is stuff that people won't have because it's personal to me. So my tubs, that's what it's all about.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So because of that, Georgie got us this film cell frame of A Few Good Men.
And was Georgie in the same play as well?
No, she produced it. She prefers Georgie prefers doing musicals because she likes singing and dancing and stuff like that.
Awesome.
I mean, Dark Horse, these two, aren't they, Shabby Gig? Dark Horses.
So that was pretty cool. So someone actually made this for me, this is me up in Edinburgh, us up in Edinburgh. So it's got a 4-star British Theatre. So it's got 4 stars by the British Theatre, a formidable piece of entertainment. And yeah.
That's lovely. Awesome. Do you not have that up on the wall?
No. See, I don't mind having it in a drawer or something like that to look at every now and again, but I couldn't look at it all the time. You know what I mean? So there's that.
Look at that. Brains and beauty, and that's just Stu. Look at that.
I know. I don't know what to say. But then look, we also had some merch as well. Look at this. We did our own little caps. Wow. Promoting it. I mean, a lot of time and effort went into doing this up at the Fringe because it's no mean feat. Like you know, we had to arrange all the accommodation for everybody to stay in. We had to arrange the venue. We had to get people to come and do the backstage stuff, all that sort of stuff. So it's, you know, then you've got like a winter beanie as well, which is pretty cool.
Brilliant.
So, and then this. So I started singing in 2000 and when was it? 2009, I think it was. And so we'd watched what happened is I went to a pub meal with a friend and they were doing a karaoke competition. So I thought, sorry, I'll enter it, and I ended up winning that heat to go through to the final. And then a couple of weeks later, the final was on, and there was like 10 people in the final. And they could sing. And I must have been about 8. And by that time, I just got up and sounded like a drunk pub singer. So I was like, no chance. These were brilliant. So I thought, do you know what? I'm gonna start doing some singing lessons. So I was phoning around these local people, and one guy answered the phone. He said his wife wasn't very well, but you know, phone back. So I did. I phoned back, but he was really nice. He was asking me all these questions. So I phoned back a couple of days later, and arranged to do a singing lesson on the following Saturday. Saturday morning, come around, and I was like, "Oh, what am I doing? I ended up going, and this lady, she was so cool, and singing in front of people for the first time because I'd never done it before. It's like a really personal thing. And she said,
"Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of a group called Alvin Stardust?" I said, "Yeah, absolutely loved them. I thought he was brilliant." It was her husband. I'd just been speaking to him on the phone, and he actually come in and said hello. Alvin, do you remember Alvin Stardust?
Yeah.
Point your hand, ooh, cuckoo, all that sort of stuff. But I was part of the Alvin Stardust Voice Academy, and I've got my own little diamond studded shirt.
Oh, that is brilliant. That is so brilliant.
Cool. And he was such a guy. And every month they used to hold these like little events, these get-togethers with the rest, with the other like sort of like singing people and stuff like that. And we used to have to stand in this hall and sing in front of people. And it was like X Factor. You had Alvin and Julie sitting there taking notes down and critiquing you and stuff like that. And you always used to say to me, right, you sound great, but engage with people when you're singing. That is the hardest thing to do.
Yeah.
It really is. So if you put me on stage in a performance, I can go on and I'm hiding behind a character. I'm hiding behind someone else. So it doesn't bother me because it's not me. I look at it as being someone else. But if I get up and do karaoke or sing in front of people, I get so nervous. It makes me feel sick.
Mr. Universal Toy Collector, what is your karaoke song of choice?
Funny enough, If I Can Dream by Elvis, or Feeling Good. So yeah,
because I'm feeling good.
Yeah, I've not sung karaoke.
I've never done karaoke.
You've never done karaoke? I find it hard. I do believe that. I'm sure Shabby has.
Loads of time.
Never off. Sure, up there, isn't he?
Yeah, that's why I love all this sort of stuff. I love stories like this because I'm banging into all that sort of stuff. Getting our site up, no chance. Getting me off, no chance.
Yeah, Mark's the Jimmy Tarbuck of America.
Oh dear,
Jimmy Tarbuck of America. Brilliant.
So next up, we've got. So this is a hoodie, and this is Avenue Q. And I'm so proud of Georgie because she directed this and she did a fantastic job directing this. Yeah. It was sold out every night. And this is basically an adult version of Sesame Street. And it was all about the puppets and stuff like that. So I played I don't know if I can get him up. This guy here, the blue one, the blue guy there. His name was Rod, and he was gay. Brilliant. But yeah,
do his voice. Do his voice.
Huh?
Do his voice.
Do his voice. Oh Christ! Oh, you put me on the spot now. I felt like a performing monkey. I'll just drop it into the conversation a little bit later yeah. But yeah, that was brilliant, and that was the first time I've ever done any puppeteering. And sitting there, and my hand was like that, and it's so weird because with the puppets, you've got to get the actual eye contact, looking at the person that you're talking to. So my natural hand position would be like that, but it's not. It's got to be turned. So it was, it was hard work.
Yeah.
It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, I remember Georgie telling us all about the different things you had to do to move puppets and so forth. It was really interesting. So yeah,
I mean, the amount
you wouldn't think that, would you? It's like
you wouldn't,
like,
no.
Yes, he was married to Lisa Goddard. Yeah, he was.
Well,
I think he had children with her as well.
There you go. That's it. You, me, Si, karaoke bar, blast out.
Oh, I don't know about Bee Gees. That's a bit high, isn't it? Good God, you'd have to wear the old tight jeans and pull them right up to your here, wouldn't you? For that sort of thing. But yeah, I would love to do that. Like I say, myself and Georgie, we've not been singing in absolute ages. We used to go down regularly, like on every Friday night, and just do the karaoke and stuff. But we haven't been for years. What else? I think this is the last part. But this is the show that I met Georgie in 2012, and this is a poster of Rent.
Yeah.
Again, there's a theme here. There's like Georgie was playing a lesbian, and I was played an aging rocker with HIV. Again, brilliant. But it was like that was a rock opera. It was a rock
and it was
opera.
love at first sight.
Yeah, I've heard of Rent. Yeah.
It was. So yeah, that's how myself and Georgie met. So yeah, it's like I say, it's just little things that I've kept aside because I used to have loads of programs and posters and stuff like that of the things that we've been in, and because we don't do it anymore, I just got rid of a lot of the stuff. So these are the things that sort of meant a lot because Georgie was involved and she was part of it, so that makes it really more special,
Yeah.
Next up, I found this. I can't believe I've still got this. The Football Association Coaching and Education Scheme FA Coaching Certificate. I've got all my.
Oh, Keith Knight is like this. Keith Knight's a
so
big fan of
this was back in, when was this? 1990, 96, 97 or something like that. So I've got all the different part 1 syllabus, logbook, assessment portfolio. Then it's part 2 worksheets. This was proper hard work, really hard work.
So is this what you take to become a manager?
A coach, yeah. So before
you
I
want to
joined
pass that to Everton's boss? You want to pass that over? Pass it to the Everton's boss. He could do with the read of that, Mark, couldn't he?
Sean Dyche, yeah. I'll phone him after this.
I can't believe
we
lost Si. We lost Si. I got Si. Si, where did you?
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, this was really difficult because before I was in the ambulance service, I worked at a leisure centre.
Right.
And I did all coaching and stuff like that. So in the summers, I took the football coaching courses. I did all the play store, pick and mix parties. Those big soft areas, play areas you get with the ball pits and stuff.
Yeah.
I did all the birthday parties and stuff like that, and the coaching. And then during the normal time, I was like a rec assistant, getting all the courts and everything set up. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be into coaching, but at the time it was because it was held at where Chelsea train in Cobham. So it used to be Old Cobham Hospital. It's a massive ground. I mean, these pitches were great then, but what Chelsea have done to it now, it's just fantastic. But yeah, this was really hard work. A lot of hard work there. I guess after Bond, Sean Connery had to try and go. Absolutely, you've got to take it when you can. You've got to take it when you can get it, Dave.
There you are.
Oh, I don't think I've got the patience anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think I have, but that would be a stealing Tez's YouTube. I don't know what that was about, but
I've still got my refereeing certificates and qualifications and ID card. There are so many courses to pass. Yeah, I knew Keith because Keith did all that. Didn't he?
That's one thing I'd never be, though, is a referee. Never be a referee.
Oh,
that's a thankless job. I mean, they get stick now, don't they? But yeah,
there you go. Keith, is it true the first part of the ref course is expect service? Brilliant.
Dear. So
This is good, Stu. You're showing some good stuff, man. This is interesting. Well done.
So back in the day, we had a comic shop and in Guildford, and actually I met one of the guys that worked there at Sandown Toy Fair. It's Stephen Moore from Stephen Moore TV, and he's been on an episode of My Collecting Life. But this is where I bought all these from. So I've got all these action figure digests and stuff like that. These are great because we didn't have the internet in those days. You know, so this will be telling you what's coming out. So you got like these Laurel and Hardy dolls figurines and stuff like that. It's just insane to think what what was about in those days.
Was it what is it for vintage toys, Stu, that or was out at the time?
I think it was what was out at the time. So you got like some G.I. Joe Civil War figures there, and these are like the 12-inch ones that you can get.
Oh, nice.
I don't know whether they're like vintage, but no, it's not, because look at that. You know, you've got some Motu there as well.
Awesome.
And stuff like that. So, I mean, these are just so cool. And I didn't realize I collected all of those or kept them. There's some Star Trek stuff there. Then it's the, Expo 97. So, yeah. So this would be telling you what was at the San Diego Comic Con in 1997. So those are
the Force there.
Yeah. It's mad. So
you always collected, Stu, then? Have you always done it?
I have, yeah. So this is my third collection that I've had. I mean, obviously, when you're a kid, you get all these toys and stuff like that. You don't really call it a collection because it's just playthings, aren't they? It's just toys that you play with. So I wouldn't have counted that as a collection. But then I started getting into the collecting again, and I put a few posts, pictures up on Instagram and Facebook a few weeks back of my first collection with all the vintage Star Wars cards and stuff like that, the carded figures, mint on cards. And I look at that now, and it makes me want to cry that I just got rid of those. It really did annoy me, because I had a vintage Anakin Skywalker, one of the last 17 on a tri-logo card. So, but it's just little things like that. And also I had all the comics as well, like the Death of Batman, Nightfall, and then what was the other one? Not the Death of Batman, Death of Superman. So I had all that series, and then Nightfall with Bane breaking Batman's back. Had all of those first releases and stuff like that. And I got rid of them.
What was the lovely Sandra like for saving stuff for you? Did she keep stuff in a loft and stuff like that, or?
No, because most of my stuff I as a kid, it was given to a close family friend for his kids to play with. So, so the rest of my stuff that I had, that I collected after my childhood, I moved on. So I had all the Power of the Force 2 figures, and every time a new one come out, I'd be there getting it and stuff like that. They all moved on. Then it was the Phantom Menace. They came out. They all moved on and stuff like that. So but again, Forbidden Planet. I mean, what date's this? 2005. So it's a little bit more sort of like recent. But
still
again,
it's 20 years old, though, Stu, when you think about it.
Well, yeah, I know, it's insane. I mean, even the quality of figures then, you get these busts and stuff like that. So it's just some really great stuff. I mean, I'm just picking random pages and stuff, but you forget when you got the Predators and the Terminator and all that sort of stuff.
So what were the weekly magazines or something, or monthly?
Volume 27. I think this one was monthly. I think most of them were monthly, if I'm honest.
Kieran says Toolmark magazines were great. They covered action figures and Disney collectibles back in the day.
Yeah. I tell you what, he's an encyclopedia, that Kieran, isn't he? He knows a lot of stuff.
Yeah. DTM says, I enjoy the Playmate Star Trek. So it's funny that DTM, you should say that, because I remember them starting them again. Was it last year? And I thought, I'll get into these, but they stopped making them after about 6. They completely disbanded it again. So I thought, forget it, because they were going to do all aspects of Star Trek science, Stu. And I thought, this will be, and I watched a thing on YouTube about it. And I got back into that Strange New Worlds, and I thought, this will be great. But they didn't. They made about 5, 6. That was it. They finished.
I think it's Star action figures or in demand, or one of them. You can pick up quite a few of them for like £8, £9 each.
Yeah, they're not expensive.
I like the Mego ones that I saw at iCollectibles up near you, Si.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
It would only be the original crew, though, that I would probably think of getting, like Kirk and McCoy and Spock and stuff.
Well, like you, since the multiverse came out, I was a bit slack on my DC collectibles. I used to love the DC Directs and the DC collectibles, the corner window boxes. So lately I've been for the past year, a couple of years, I've been picking them back up again because they've gone really cheap at the moment. You can get them for as cheap as a tenner now. So I've been keep going into iCollectibles because he has a good like selection of them, and I've been buying up all the bombshells. Remember the bombshells that they did, the Catwoman bombshell and the Hera bombshell. So I've been picking all them up. But again, 20 quid, 15 to 20 quid, no more. Do you know?
I remember talking about magazines that Stu's just showed. I remember a DC magazine you used to buy years back, and it used to come with a lead figure. It used to come with like a statue of DC. What were them?
Eagle Moss, when they did the lead DCs and they did the Marvel ones and they did the DC ones, I ended up buying them a week. You know, when you little lead figures and you got your magazine from Eagle Moss, and it was like $6.99, and you just line them all up.
Yeah, how long ago was that? Was that like 20 years ago? So it must have
been.
A
long time ago.
Yeah.
It's when you see stuff like this, you realize, like, you know, where did the time go? I mean, look, Ken in 1998 rather. Again, it's just some absolutely brilliant stuff. I know it's a lot of it's the power of the force, but like I said, we didn't have internet in those days, so it was just coming out.
I sold all my Power of the Force. I sold them all. I kept a few of them, Science Stu. I kept like a land speeder that was a minting box, and I kept a couple of the figures from Shadows of the Empire, or the Tri-Logo ones, because obviously they didn't do them over here. So I kept a few of them, and I kept the two. Do you remember the cardboard dioramas? There was the Jabba's Palace one, and what was the other one? The tattoo, the canteen. I kept them, but everything else I got rid of. But I liked them. I always liked them.
Do you regret getting rid of your stuff, guys, if you move stuff on? Because looking back at the collections I had, I do regret it
massively.
I do, and sometimes I don't. Like, there's been times in my life, in my late 20s and stuff, where sometimes I was in and out of work, money's coming, and I'm sat there with FX lightsabers and stuff like that. So when I did get rid of things like that, it didn't really bother me so much, because I really needed the money. Anything that was ever close to me, or anything I had as a child, or anything that ever meant anything to me, I've never got rid of. Even to this day, I haven't, you know. But I can say sometimes life kicks in, doesn't it? You've got no choice. You know, I'm out of work, I'm struggling, and I've got hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of plastic stuff in my room. It was gone. Do you know what I mean? It was ridiculous. That's how, like, not think of it that way round. So
that's how Tub Thumpers was fun, though, because I've never got rid of anything until last year when we moved house or whatever. And I've got another little house at the back of my land, and it's just smothered in massive tubs full of toys and stuff I ain't got the room to put out and so forth. So I was talking to my wife, and I got rid of most of my Power of the Force and things like the 12-inch figures and little things here and there, whatever. But it killed me. Because I never got into it to sell anything, you know. And I was like, I'm thinking of doing it now. I've got all that Force Awakens stuff I want to shift, but it's hard for me because I never got into this to sell, if you will, you know. So it's very tough.
I mean, because I've sold stuff on and moved stuff on in the past, like massive collections, and I kind of feel reluctant of moving stuff on, because I've got like tubs of, you know, like the 5 PoE figures, Power of the Force, the Last Jedi, the Force Awakens. I've got the vehicles as well. And as much as I like the figures and the nostalgia of the 5 PoE, even though they're like modern day versions.
That's where it's all started, though, wasn't it?
I find it really difficult to sort of move stuff on, and that's probably why I hoard a load of stuff.
Mr. Reynolds, hello, Luke. Sorry I'm late, lads. I must have missed size question of the week. Yep.
Oh, it was a great question. 2 questions, Luke.
2 questions, Luke.
So it's basically, I've got like loads and loads of magazines. You've seen one magazine, you've seen them all.
Yeah, they were the ones, Kieran. Yeah, Eagle Moss did them. They were years back.
I don't think I ever bought a Star Wars Insider. I found a couple of them, but what's that? Oh, Premier League. Oh,
remember this?
Sabutio.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't think I had any of these left. I've got Newcastle United and I've got Chelsea for some reason. I don't know why I've got those 2 left, but I used to have every single team, and it was absolutely brilliant. I love playing this game. We spend hours and hours playing this.
Yeah,
more your thing, wasn't it, Sabutio?
I loved it. I was the same as Stu. It was one of my favorite things as a kid, and especially having 3 brothers, there's always someone to play with. Do you know what I mean? So I loved it.
Yeah.
I spent hours playing with myself. Still do. But for those of you guys in America, this is like a tabletop soccer game, and you've got like 11 players and a goalkeeper. And then you got to flick the ball around. And do you remember the rules? You only get 3 touches per player.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. If you hit a play before you hit the ball, it's a free kick. You can only score from a certain, you had to cross it. There's a certain line that you've got to go on between the halfway line and the the 18-yard box. Oh, I loved it. I mean, you know, set up leagues and stuff like that. Did you guys ever have the stadiums, or did you just have
No,
teams?
never have the stadiums. Did your dad put the felt pitch on a piece of wood as well? Because I had the piece of wood.
I had the goals as well, pinned the goals down, had the fencing around the outside and stuff like that. We had the scoreboard.
It's funny.
The keeper was on a stick, wasn't it?
That's right. This
Yeah.
tournament's still on, and I watched them on YouTube. It's in England, and I watched these tournaments, and these lads take it dead serious. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So there's the goalkeeper on a stick.
Yeah, keeper on stick. Well, the figures used to was like bending; they'd never last, would they? They'd never just like.
No, yeah. I mean, was it like with you when you like started playing it? You put them on the floor, and you had the pitch on the floor, but you're crawling around, but then you end up like crawling on a figure, breaking one of the figures and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's why we put it on the table.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
But the nicest thing, you go on Instagram though, and you see some pictures of the stadiums and how they're filled. Some people like they look like pieces of art the way people can do it. Do you know what I mean? With the floodlights on and everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's at the minute now.
Yeah. Des says anything I bought from Power of the Force 2 up to now, I still have. So Des has all his Power of the Force plus my original vintage figures and vehicles. I never got sad when I moved things on. To me, it was just time for. Yeah, you said that when you want to, and that's a lovely way to look at it. I think, you know, the thing about me is, it's like my kids, besides our Lucy, aren't really interested in toys. So one day I'm gonna have to, you know, do. But I think there'll always be something in my collection that my kids will go, yeah, I'll have that. And you know what I mean? I remember Dad loving that and so forth. But
the way I see it, though, if you really miss something, you could buy it back. If you really missed it, once you get yourself back on track and you've got you're back on normal and the money's back in again, you can always rebuy it, can't you? Do you know what I mean? You don't have to be gone forever.
I mean, I got rid of all my original Star Wars, but I've all the ones that I had as a kid, I've got back and then some. But it's great.
Gap says, "Sorry, Gap. Stu, show us the girly magazines you've kept."
Well,
that's on another stream.
I told you not to mention those, Gap. Unbelievable.
Brilliant. Hey, Gap. Nice to see you, pal. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Here we go. For the Americans in the chat, this is where poor British kids had before computer games was invented. I don't know, really, because you still had your computer, but you still played Subbuteo, didn't you? You had your Atari.
I prefer playing that than computer games.
I think, you know what? I agree with that. I think when we were kids, going on your bike and playing outside, I was a big football like you and Des. I was out every day playing football. And your computer, you loved playing your video games with your mates, but it wasn't the be all and end all, was it, when we were kids?
No.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
You always had something else that you were doing.
When you played Subbuteo as well, did you find yourself doing the commentary?
Yeah, of course you do. I do it at FIFA. Me and Ty still do it now. Oh, what a worldie that was. Richard,
really? Oh, God.
You know, when Ty's beating his 7-1 or something, Everton, Liverpool on FIFA, it's happened all the time. Look at that. Only time Everton on top of the table is when Shabby's playing Subbuteo. I tell you what, I tell you,
I tell you, Dave, you're on fire, mate. That was awesome.
Look at that, Des. I think we made our own rules up for Subbuteo.
Oh, yeah. Remember the advert where they were singing Subbuteo? Oi, 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 oi. Oh,
yeah.
I used to have loads of Subbuteo stuff as a kid. Loved it. Still have my Subbuteo FA Cup with my West Ham action, man. And I still have a pitch folded up in the referee kit, man. Brilliant.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant.
Wow.
My mum sent me a t-shirt over. I never wore it. It's a Subbuteo t-shirt, and it's really cool. It's got the players above it. It says Subbuteo straight across, but it's an auto. But add the tags on, so I thought, I'm not going to wear that. I'm going to keep it nice, you know. So, but yeah, Subbuteo was a huge thing.
Do you remember the magazine? They used to do a Subbuteo magazine, and they had every single team that you could get. Oh, that was brilliant. I loved it. It was absolutely fantastic. So you'd open this up, and you'd have all the different teams, all the different kits from all the different countries. Then you'd have all the international teams and stuff like that, and we'd look down. Yeah, we've got those, and it was brilliant.
I mean, the thing about it is, it was the easiest way to make a lot of money, wasn't it? Really, all you had to do was change the color of the kits, really, wasn't it? I mean, that's it. You know,
so, it was lots of repaints, but it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. Des, it certainly is, mate. Although I've had one or two iffy games. Yeah, but brilliant. Subbuteo, oh man, awesome.
Yeah, no, that was quality. Because I always said that I wouldn't mind getting some more Subbuteo stuff and getting back into it. Because I go to these toy fairs and I see like big, like boxes of Subbuteo, like the sets and stuff like that, and I just think I'm so
tempted. You can still get it over there, because Science Stew for me over here, out of sight, out of mind. I'll never see anything Subbuteo over here. it wasn't big at all. You know what I mean? So I've never every con or toy fair I've gone to, flea market, I have never ever seen anything Sabutio.
That's a shame because I mean it just I think it's made a comeback. It's coming back, but it's not the same now. It's not the same as what it was. I mean, and to be fair, I don't know if that many people play it. Yeah. I'll be surprised if like kids play it. I mean, I know you said that there's people that have these tournaments.
Well, there are age lads. There are age and older.
Yeah.
I'd say about 10 years older as well. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, it's packed this place, and everyone's watching. They set up about 12 pitches. Do you know what I mean? So it's all going on at a time. Right. It's in some dodgy town hall somewhere in a small village, but I mean, it's a big deal. Sabutio Mafia. Do you know what I mean?
So, yeah. No, that was awesome.
I always wanted a Sabutio top from when the farm wore them on the Groovy Train tattoo. I mean, video.
Wow. I'll have to watch that.
Never been into.
Don't talk about the farm in my house. They're all toffees, so we don't talk about the farm in Dev toffees. Then what? Don't talk about them.
All together now with Everton. God's sake. I had this about your cricket too. That was fun. I remember Ian Botham's game, the cricket with the small little ball bearing, and you rolled it down the cricketer and he hit it, and it was Ian Botham's cricket. I remember that one.
Yeah, I was never into cricket.
Oh, I saw somebody to an Orlando at an antique mall. Wow, did you, Jace?
Wow.
Yeah, I've never come across it, but yeah, I love looking at that sort of stuff. Keith, when sorting out Zoe's tub, we found an FA Cup from Sabutio.
Oh, wow. Wow. I'll tell you what, that Jason gets around, doesn't he?
Well, he does travel, yeah.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Imagine sitting on my arse with Jason. Oh, it's not really the same thing, is it? Hasn't got the same tone.
Oh, dear.
Test match. That was it, Jumpy.
Oh, that's
test
it. Yeah.
Yeah, test match.
Right. Anything else, Stu?
Yes. So these were given to me when I was younger. So I think this really helped me get into Liverpool. So I've got Kevin Keegan, by obviously Kevin Keegan.
King Kev.
So, it's got some great pictures. I've never read it. Again, it's just incredible to see these. You know, this is what got me into Liverpool Football Club. I think my uncle gave these to me. I think it was my uncle. So I've got that one, Kevin Keegan, and then Bill Shankly, or Shankly by Bill Shankly. It's funny how it's by the person it's about, isn't it? Yeah. Again, not read this. I would have to put my glasses on, but again, just like I like the pictures.
I'll tell you what, and I've got that's a good book. This one, it really is. Yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah, it's a really good read. Yeah. And you know what? The best thing about football books, I think now, is books when you got them as a kid. Like you said, you didn't read them. But as you get older, when you go back to them, you find some fascinating stuff out from them books. Fascinating.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I know what you mean. I'm just going to make myself big a minute. I've got the Everton book of tournaments and so forth. It's right here. And it's a really good read, this. I mean, it's like full of...
Oh,
read that Shankly book, Stu. It's good. It really is.
Football, foosball. I've got my coffee table there. Jem found me a coffee table. It's a foosball table's built in. The foosball table's built into it, and I bought a football field rug that sits on it. So I like foosball just as much. Yeah, I've never played it.
Do you know what? I'll tell you one story from that book, and it was the way Shankly used to think. And once they were setting up new dressing rooms at Liverpool at Anfield, and he's looking at the dressing rooms and he's watching all the other teams come out. They're all 6-footers like the Liverpool team was. So on purpose, he had the opposition's dressing room door lowered by 4 inches. So when they both come out from either side, Liverpool came out 6 foot odd and they came out crouching. All these little psychological things he did was just crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And the last book I've got is this one from Emlyn Hughes, Crazy Horse.
Yay. Captain, again, fantastic him.
Yeah. Again, what a player. But I love football from this era. I really did. You know, anything to do with the like 60s, 70s, and 80s. Because I think it was more about the game then, wasn't it? It was, it was about the passion of playing. It wasn't all about the money like it is these days. But I mean, he's just an absolute like nutter. Where's he gone there? But yeah.
Do you remember when he cuddled Princess Anne on Question of Sport? And she went, "You silly little man." Remember? That was remember that years back.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah,
5G super fan.
And she got a question right, and he kept cuddling her. And he did it again. And she went, "Do you mind stop calling me, you silly little man?" And the whole audience burst out laughing. Do you not remember it? Oh, it was hilarious.
I'm gonna have to watch that on YouTube.
Science Stu, our super fans, got some hot takes here. Polishing the base and putting a metal washer would make the Subbuteo players play better, but it got stopped in the pro games. There you are.
Oh, controversy.
Controversy.
Would that be classed as cheating? Would that be classed as cheating, Lee?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he said he got banned.
Was that a sheet of Bogwell Shabby? No, it was a Everton book. So
The same thing.
Shabby's giving up. He's even taking the piss out of his. I swapped a big ice cream tub of toy soldiers, small figures and stuff. It was in it was Subbuteo figures, but they were rugby players. Anyone seen? That's a good point.
No.
I can't remember Subbuteo rugby. Can you, Si?
No.
Yeah. Look at that. Some folk getting real serious about football. Yeah.
I think the only one I can remember quite closer to it was that cricket one. I do remember that cricket one.
There you go. The away dressing room was also in Anfield, was an L shape, so it was harder to have team talks.
It's little things like this that you don't know and realise. When you think about it, that makes absolute sense, doesn't it?
No, not to me. I'm not shocked. Your club's a bunch of cheating bastards. I'm not shocked about stuff like that.
I don't think so.
My brother and I used to play in tournaments at our local arcade, says Mr. B.
Wow.
For the football was played a lot in the pub days. Yeah. Nobody told me polishing the base was illegal. Next time, Joy,
depends where you're polishing it, Kieran.
Yeah. So Keith says, yeah, Subbuteo did rugby and hockey. Wow, I never knew that. Even in Baz and Lee, I'd love to play again. Yeah, I would. I'd love to have another go at Subbuteo, definitely. Yeah.
Well, thinking about you owned a Subbuteo company and it was doing really, really successful, you'd start to think of other sports you could put into that sort of. You would, wouldn't you?
It was Waddington's, wasn't it, that owned Subbuteo?
Waddington's.
Was it Waddington's?
No idea.
Yeah. Waddington's. No, it was who was it that did Keith will know. Keith, who made Subbuteo? Who was it? I'm trying to think. It wasn't Ideal.
No.
I might guess it was Waddington's. I mean, I keep swinging towards that.
VTR says support a League One club where they don't have money, proper football, but your club folds. Oh well. Don't say that. VTR, don't say that. Oh. So look, VTR non-league is where it's at. Listen to these voices, where it's at. I've seen him outside Anfield having an interview. Hello there, Lee.
Was he leaning?
Anything else? What's
yes,
he was. Yeah,
he was leaning. Right. So just a couple of other things here. So I've got some little LFC merch. So that was when I went to the 1992 FA Cup final at Wembley, beat Sunderland 2-1. So yeah, like that. That's cool. Then I've got this
what year?
Champions of Europe. I'm not too sure what year that is.
Looks like a 205 out that.
Yeah. Is it 205? Is it?
It looks like an Istanbul out, doesn't it? Yeah.
I could have gone to watch that game and I turned it down. I said, no, I don't want to go.
Do you know what? Mark blagged me. Me and Mark were watching it and it got to half time and I said, I'm turning this off. I've had enough. And Mark goes, no, because I was really mad. 3-0 down. I thought that's it.
Yeah.
And we're not going to. I was really upset getting all that way to final. And it was Mark that actually blagged me to watch the second half of the
because I know your club. I've never known a club like it in my life, and I've got to be honest. Liverpool in Europe, they could be 4. Do you remember against Barcelona 3-0 at the Nou Camp?
Yeah.
Great game that one.
There's something about. I've got to admit, even though I'm not a big fan of your club, there is something about that club in Europe. You would never. And I said to Si, I wouldn't leave this. Because I know the way this team is, and they did, didn't they? They won it on penalty.
Well, I mean, I was watching it. I watched it as well, and I was really reluctant to watch the second half. And then you got Steve McManaman. He was commentating or as a studio guest, and he said, "Well, why can't Liverpool score 4? If AC Milan have scored 3, why can't Liverpool score 4?" And I thought this bloke's taking the actual mick. There's no chance. 3 goals in 6 minutes. It's just
unbelievable.
Insane.
Des T says, Stu, why don't you just look at the front of your Subbuteo box? It's in front of you to see you made it.
Well, I have, Des, but it doesn't say, mate.
Strange, huh?
Doesn't say. It probably does
Oh,
say on the back.
Is it the actual? Is it Sabutio that makes Sabutio?
I have no idea. But I haven't got my glasses, so there's no chance I'm going to be able to see that.
Mr. B says those
No
hats
chance.
look too big for Stu.
Those hats.
Oh.
Well, they're all right. They fit. Well, I'm not going to try it on. Anyhow, so the last little bits. So you're going to love this, Si. You're going to love this. But I've got all my kits from a kid.
Oh, look at that. John Barnes kit. Look at that.
I might go make a cup of tea while this bit's on.
All right, we're seeing a bit shabby. Me and
Look at that. It's a beautiful shirt.
This was the first proper kit that I had. And I was 14 years old and I was playing for Leatherhead Youth at the time. And I was so proud that I had this kit. I went and I wore it at for training. And we were training with the men that night. And I heard a couple. That's the first time I heard the term full kit anchor, because I had the full kit. And the thing is, as well,
Mark slates that. He just said, "Oh, I'll go off now." But did you actually? Here's a fact for you: that Mark actually had the coat of that kit. Remember the candy coat, the Adidas one at the back. Mark actually bought that. The Liverpool one, great.
The best. I liked, because George Graham at Arsenal wore the navy and the red one, right? But I always liked the Liverpool one, the grey and the red, and it had the massive old school Adidas logo on the back of it. I had that jacket till it basically fell off me. You know what I mean? I loved that jacket. Yeah. But I still have all my old Everton shirts and all that sort of stuff. Did you know that Hasbro owns Sabutio? That's what the lads are telling me. So
I never knew
owns Waddington's, relaunched Sabutio in 2005, and they still add to it. So Sabutio's still going. And 5G says Hasbro, 11 Force and Longshore now have the license. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, look at this. I think Hasbro has the license. Really interesting. Training with the men. Never heard that before.
Nice shirt.
It was training with the men. But do you remember the shorts that come with this kit? They were back in the 80s. They were like right up to the, Mr. It shorts. I used to hate those. Because everything was at the side, hanging out the side, wasn't it? It was really awkward. Do you know what I mean? Did you ever have that?
There's something. When I think of them shorts, why do I always think of Jan Mulvey? Every time I think of them shorts, Jan Mulvey comes in my head.
I don't. Well, there you are. I don't know.
Look at this. Is Stu holding up Berry's outfit?
No. I wouldn't have Tottenham. But then I've got this one as well, Si.
Oh, look at that Fowler shirt, man. Look at that beast. I still got that shirt.
I was never keen on Reebok as a sponsor or a shirt kit provider.
You've got to be happy that next season it's back to Adidas, because I know I am. Over the moon.
Adidas.
Look at that.
I remember Jamie Redknapp in that shirt and Steve McManaman.
I was the last one did him. I always remember Spice Boys in that. McManaman, Fowler.
Right. Do you remember the yellow kit, Si? I've only got the shorts. But do you know what? The funny thing is, right? So it was the last day of term, or where it was. And someone said, someone's left their Liverpool shorts behind. And I said, oh, they're mine. Because I'm look at the size of these.
Get you and me in them.
There's no way I'm going to fit in those. These are huge. Look at the size. They look like little bits of string hanging out the side, wouldn't they? The old legs.
APD says, I think I have an old Ian Rush figure in a red candy kit. I don't even watch football. I'll pass it on to you, Stu. There you go.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. And
I love this shirt.
In there, but I don't want to bore everybody. But do you remember this one, the goalkeeper top?
Yeah, I love that shirt. Yeah.
So I bought my son this. Right, as
why? Why did you do that? Do you not like him or something? Is that why you did that?
Well, he don't like me because he never wore it. He cried when I asked him if he want to wear it.
What's this?
He did. He supports Man United. I'm disappointed, but I know.
That's the belt shirt, man.
But hang on a minute. So that's it for football, and then basically just the last little bits. I've got like a ticket for Billy Boyd for London Comic Con. When was that? That was in 2014.
Lord of the Rings, Billy Boyd.
Billy Boyd, he was one of the hobbits. You Jen will know him. Carrie Fisher.
What was that for Carrie Fisher? Just an audience night or something?
No. It was an autograph or photograph, but £65.
Is that the one that we showed on Celebrity ZSR? That
yeah. 65 quid, bargain that, and 20
like,
quid for Billy Boyd.
What was she like?
Oh, she was insane. She was great. She was an absolute mental case. But I mean, honest to God, so she was just brilliant. The way she spoke to people made you feel really important and stuff like that. Not that, I mean, crikey, she probably makes everybody feel like that. But for her to take time out and speak to people and treat them the way she did, I thought was absolute quality. And then when we had the photo and stuff like that, it's really awkward because, you know, most people just stand there and they just, but she just dove straight in and put both arms around me. And I thought, oh, hello. And not that was anything was going to happen, obviously, because I was like with Georgie and she was like with someone else. But do you know what I mean? It's just that fact that she's coming like that. And just incredible. What a
I remember watching that celebration once when she really kissed that guy and she went on the floor with him. And that would have made that guy's day. Do you know?
Yeah. No, she's an absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
I've got Michael Tirico. He was Sanders in Battlestar Galactica. The remake.
Right. Yeah, I never watched the remake. I should go back and watch that remake.
Football.
It was brilliant. And then I've got a ticket for Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Who's Kevin Wilson?
Oh yeah, the comedian.
Stick that effing phone up your effing ass. I just you were being smart. You must have heard those songs.
I have now.
Have you never heard of Kevin Bloody Wilson?
No, never heard of him.
An Australian guy, an absolute nutter. So we went to go and see him at Dorking Halls. And again, it was with Georgie and like a few friends. And his daughter was there as well. And she's just as bad. I mean, they proper swear. But all these songs are absolute classics. I wouldn't like sing them now because they're really naughty and I'd get in trouble. But yeah, brilliant. Kevin Bloody Wilson. What a
that
legend.
Poor bloke is still looking for his yellow stolen football shirts to this day.
Yeah.
We should do that. Maybe another stream we should do. We should do football because I've got hundreds of them. I've collected them and kept them and all that stuff. Maybe we should do that as a stream. If any of you lads are interested, maybe we should all do a football kit. You know what I mean? Show the kits that we've got.
It's weird, isn't it? Like, I put that shirt on for a laugh, following up from the new Liverpool shirt, because I thought, it's sort of the same. But that shirt was 1998. Oh my God. Where's the time gone?
I know. Hey, Biker. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll have a chat to the lads if we all want to do a football kit stream. That might be pretty good. Well, Stu, Nick Shorts, Adam takes library books. What's next?
It's Jason.
It's thieves, isn't it? Yeah. They're all thieves.
Oh, absolutely.
So Jumpy and APD, they know a couple of songs from Kevin Bloody Wilson.
I know that Santa Claus one. Is that him?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Santa Claus, where's me effing bike?
Yeah.
It's a great tune, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, well, anyway, go on.
That's it. Like I said, it was just stuff that was like really personal to me that I've sort of like accumulated over the years because everybody's seen the collection. I mean, they see it most days when I do a video or a room tour. So I just thought I'd do something different. I mean, it might have bored the pants off of some people and fair play.
No, I find it really interesting. And that's what Tub Thumpers is about. It's not, most of us have YouTube channels and do all that to show the stuff that we have. This is the thing that it's like what Si said, it was important because these are things you don't throw away. You don't display them, but you can't let them go. So everything you've shown and the reasons why you've shown them is what this show's all about. So I loved it, Stu. Absolutely loved it. But anyway, there, everybody, was Universal Toy Collectors Tubs.
Thank you.
Absolutely superb, Stu. Right, let's get back to the chat and see what these lads are saying. Biker's here. We've said hello to Biker. Well, Stu, Nick Shorts, Adam Berry. Yeah, we've said that one. Here we go. Look at this. Makes you feel old, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Oh, God. Cheers, Zoe. Thank you.
I've got a cold older than you.
That puts years on me. That Dillygaff. What's a dilly?
Yes, that was a Kevin Bloody Wilson. Does it look like I give a France?
France. GForce says, dang Zoe, my BMX is only 1 year younger than you. There you go. You see? Great tub thumping. Not a pony.
No.
No, I thought it was awesome. Brilliant. Awesome, Stu.
Thank you.
Oh, great stuff. Says the Patreon mascot of Tub Thumpers there.
Sir BOE. I think we're gonna have to start calling him Sir BOE.
I'm jackets older than. Look at everyone just
Yeah.
telling about that. All these old blokes are like, what? 1998 doesn't feel old at all to us, though, does it? It's like I remember 98.
Yeah, so do I. That was the World Cup, wasn't it? France '98.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
France
FIFA 98.
Beckham
Greatest
getting
FIFA
sent
game
off.
ever made.
And,
FIFA
yeah.
98.
Bloody hell, Zoe. I'm not the youngest here for once. Nope, you are not. Zoe's taking that mantle. Again, great stream and chat, everyone. Cheers, Jumps.
Can I just say, how does APD think he's young? He's almost as old as me. What's the matter with the bloke? APD, sort it out, son.
And how many times I've had a hard day at work. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel so good. He's older than all of us, really, isn't he? Let's be honest.
He is. I reckon he is. Yeah.
Let's have a look. Nice one, Stu, but of all sorts in there. Personal bits too. It's been an absolute cracker.
Oh, no, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stu, it was all epic. I'll call you for a 2-hour chat to discuss. Zoe, I have items of my police uniform. Everyone's got stuff older than Zoe. Brilliant.
Oh, mate. Yeah.
Next stream, what's older than Zoe?
I was expecting toys and toys. Not Stu's laundry basket. Awesome, Stu.
Thank you. Cheers.
Still use towels when I went to college in 1990.
God, they've got to be like blinking rocks now, aren't they?
Look at that. Zoe was born the day Beckham got sent off versus Argentina.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Hold a go.
God. I reckon he got sent off early so he could pop round and see Des and his missus.
Zoe's
been born. I got to, lads.
Yeah, that the mezco's nice. Funny how you don't. Do you think you'll ever open them then? I know you said something about it, but do you ever will?
I would like to, but I want to get a proper display cabinet from where the dust won't get in. But I also want to get the Michael Keaton Batman one as well, because that is. I'd like to look at that, but yeah.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, they do nice.
And you won't let me forget it, Dad. Oh, here we go again. Beckham, Simeone. I get it. You know? I'm 10 years younger and more follically blessed than you. Well, there you go.
Well, there you are. Bit harsh, that wasn't it? Bit harsh.
True, I guess.
Great stuff tonight, says R.O.P.
Thank you.
I've got T-shirts older than Zoe.
Is this going to be another thing now where people are going to be saying in live streams they got things older than Zoe? I think it's something that should catch on and definitely,
the thing about it, look who decided to join us. Good old PGM.
Hello, PGM.
Here. So there will be
just to let you guys know, I've got a signed photo from PGM coming. So,
did you get one of those signed photos?
Yeah. My dad's also ordered a life-size statue. I think it's PGM coming round. I think so.
It's going to deliver it.
It's not that. Yeah. Stu, do not get the Mesco 89 Batman, mate. It's utter rubbish.
Is it really? Wow. Why is that? It looks good. Well, I'll take your advice then. Save me some pennies.
The Millennium Buggy's older than Zoe. On PCs that had CRTs and mice with balls. Mice with balls. I remember them. Mice with balls.
Yeah. Wow.
What I loved about tonight's Tub Thumper is that it's a reflection of the man that is Stu. 100% agree. 100%. And that's what we like about it. Yeah. Hey, PGM, it's not too early for you. It is. It's too early for him. Oh, he's back. I'm back. Did I miss much except a load of ponies?
Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. I've got failed dreams and aspirations. PGM's Hobbit story telling length is older.
Dear.
The life and times of Grizzly Norris.
Yeah, God. You know what? I'll be glad when this comes off. I really will. Oh, God.
When are you taking it off?
December 31st.
You got to wait for another month yet?
Yeah, I said I'd keep it until December 31st. So, yeah.
What does Georgie say? Does Georgie prefer the beard or not the beard?
She doesn't like it when it goes over my lip. So she said she needs to give it a trim. So
right, okay. I've had a cat with balls. He doesn't have them anymore. Right. watch it in a bit. Cheers, Adam. Yeah, get well soon, Adam, mate. Get well soon. Right, we're coming to the end. So have you got anything coming up, Stu, that you want to promote? Anything you want to say?
So this Friday, I've got another What Made Star Wars Great. I'm sure you know the guy that's going to be on it. He's an absolute legend, fantastic guy, another great conversation. So that'll be up on Friday. And next month, I've got another live stream coming out, and it's called Revenge. And it's basically where all the people that have been involved in quizzes that I've done in the past will come on and ask me 4 or 5 questions about Star Wars and movies in general, just to test my knowledge and stuff like that. Just something a little bit fun. It's not going to go on for too long. So probably at the moment,
you do know they're all going to say the questions the wrong way, like you've done over the back. They'll all say the name.
Oh, no. So Miriam put in a chat the other day, I'm going to get absolutely crucified. And yes, I probably will. But it's all good. It's all in good fun. So, yeah. And I want to test my knowledge because I'm quite clever when it comes to that sort of stuff.
Awesome, man. Well, yeah, but definitely. Yeah, well, I'm glad you brought that up. Stu, the one-piece suit Mesco uses cracks so easily, and it's a weird colour grey, a proper bad figure indeed. Well,
okay. Right, so I'll pass on that then.
How does Stu watch anything? He doesn't see anything when he won't wear his glasses. Well, that's a good point.
I'm not that blind. It's just writing that's really small.
Well, Stu be coming down the chimney at Christmas. Brilliant.
I don't know anywhere these days, Dave, but yeah. What's that? Jonathan, you potato head.
What? Go watch Stu and APD's rant. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That came out today as well. So, yeah.
Stu, just use Google and you will ace all the questions. So mice don't have balls anymore. No, well, yeah. No.
There's a question.
I've been waiting on the Goonies Mesco figures. They've been put back until October. Oh yeah, they were nice.
We should get them in, shouldn't we? Yeah.
Hey, talk about the Goonies. It was a fake thing, that one. There is no Goonies 2. There is none. So,
do you know what? In a way, I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing. It was a one-off movie, so it's. I'm glad they're not doing it. To be honest,
I am in a way, because I was thinking about it, and the way Si told me that story that came out of the room, I thought that sounds good, but in this day and age, I don't know. I was like, the kids would probably be really annoying in it, wouldn't they? So. Can you please rephrase that question, VTR Dave? There are ladies' presents and a very young Zoe T. Jonathan, what are those contra figures? What are those contra figures? Contra figures? What are those?
I have no idea.
Oh, he's going ahead, though. I heard it wasn't. I heard it was all fake yesterday. Goonies 2 is going ahead. Those posters were just old fan-made ones. Right, here we go. I can see Shabby inside in Stu's head. Why do you go back?
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I might place my first ever pre-order. Fraggle Rocks.
Oh, yeah. Georgie showed me those figures. They look brilliant. Really cool.
Is that NECA that's making? Who's making them?
I think, yeah. I think it is NECA.
Yeah, perfect. Right, well, we're going to go. Si, have you got anything coming up that you want to talk about?
Yeah. I'm on tomorrow night on APC's channel. We're talking Enter the Dragon, and there'll be a chance to win a print of only one Manga Fandango Bruce Lee print.
Have you got it with you now so we can show people?
I haven't, no.
Oh, well done, Si. Well done. Brilliant.
But go on Instagram, you'll see it. It's on Instagram. But you'll see it tomorrow night, and we're just going to do a one print of it, just one. So the lucky winner will win one that. Me and Nick are going to talk about the second greatest film that's ever been made.
Awesome. All right. Well, Des has asked, let's have one more look, and then, that'll take us perfectly to the time. So here we go again.
Cheers, Des.
We'll have one more look. It's Stu's gallery. I never noticed on the one we were at the strip club that Prince Harry's in that too. Put it all
He came with us,
together.
didn't he? Do you not
I couldn't
remember?
believe
He
it.
came with us.
Just noticed it right now. I thought, hang on a minute. There's Reynolds. There's Martin. There's Prince Harry.
He got us in.
Oh, anyway, that's absolutely brilliant. So we've got ZSR, and it's on our Tezzy's channel on Friday, and then me and Si will be back next week with another Tub Thumpers. We've got a guest already lined up. Wait to see us on next week. Well, that's awesome. So thank you, Stu. You've been unbelievable guest, mate. I really appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
And
Thank
showing
you.
me all your stuff. That's brilliant. But anyway, we'll see you all next week. Wave, boys. Ta-ra.
Cheers.